Alright, Shalom. I want to start by giving our praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Kwakutash. Double honor to apostles and the elders, great millstone. Alright, and shalom to the icon running four corners, pushing his truth. And shalom to you, sisters out there, who listen to this truth, okay? This is brother Shama from Brisbane, Australia. Just back here again with a quick live lesson, alright, concerning on things that took place today, okay? Events that took place today. Really put it down, man, like destroy this kingdom of Esau, okay? So it's just gonna be a quick lesson, concerning the events that took place, okay? So this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and I'm gonna go to verse 6. It says, "And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars," and I can prove that right there, because you do have let's look here. You have Australia right now beefing with China. It's escalating quick, and you have America talking about they're gonna cut off Australia. You see, like China is really coming in between America and Australia, and that's really fulfilling the scriptures, man. All right, because America's really trying cutting off their allies, man. Because Australia is one of their allies. So it says here, you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So the end is not yet, but these signs are leading to the end of this devil's kingdom. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and the kingdom against kingdom, and that's what we're seeing right now. All these nations and big countries are raising against each other, man. China going against America, China going against Australia, China. It's like America beefing with Russia. Like recently, there was something that happened where America's cut off a treaty that was signed with him to do with missiles. You see, but see, all these things are gonna lead to World War III, man. Okay, and then this should be a famine, and we already seeing it happening, and it's been happening worldwide, man. Babylon is finally getting heat, meat shortage and all that. All right, and a few countries, Venezuela is one of them, and a few other countries over there in South America, and I believe there was a little bit of a kind of famine over here in Australia a while ago, and then over there in the land of Ham, it's been going on for a long ass time, man. Of famine, pestilence. Yep, this this COVID-19 is one of them. All right, it's a plague, man. It don't matter if it was made in a lot. It's a pestilence. Most I made these devils make it, so it's part of it. If it falls on 2,000 people and they get it and be condemned, hey, well, it was supposed to be like that, man. Okay, and earthquakes I just showed you right here. I'm gonna show it to you again right here. right here in Hong Kong. You know, you can see the photo. All you gotta do is just go on Google, type in and see what's happening over there in Hong Kong, man. Yourself, you're gonna see that there's uproars of people taking places right now. As I speak, man, earthquakes just took place today. And there's more. I'll show you there's more, man. And just while I was at work a few hours ago, man, I was like, man, this is crazy. I just checked my phone, and all these things were popping up on my phone. I was like, I gotta make a lesson when I get home. So, this is the lesson I'm making right now. He's uproars of people over there in Hong Kong, fighting their against their own government. And this is just to show, man, we in time, man. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in the book of Second Esdras. Yeah, if you brothers can hear me, let me know, because this person just said that they can't really hear what I'm saying. Okay, hold up. Second Esdras. This is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 9, verse 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in self, when thou see parts of the suns pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Okay. Tawada. I don't know what that other person is talking about. Say it seems like it's a female. Say she can't hear me, so I don't know. It must be whatever she's using. It's not working. All right. So anyway, so we are seeing these signs taking places, man. You see like the earthquake that took place over there in New Zealand. And just not long ago, man, like yesterday when I was doing my lesson, I went into it about these earthquakes taking place. And the next morning, waking up, guess what happened? Earthquake took place, man. Uproars of people over there in China taking place. You see, the Most High is showing all these signs, man, that this kingdom of Esau is down. There's no way that this devil, got any more time left on him, man. That's why he's coming with that wrath on him, trying to force all these vaccines and shit, bringing all these new laws in, this COVID-19, making all these things, man, just so he can push his agenda. All right, at least they know what time they're in, man. That they don't have that much time left, so they're gonna push these things, quick as possible, man, and so they can be out. They can. It's like they can establish their agenda, man. But hey, man, it's not gonna happen. I'm sorry to say to you, devils, man. Your kingdom is down, and there's no way you're gonna fulfill your agenda, man. There's no way, because everything you're doing is leading to the end of your kingdom. All right, America's not even getting along with allies, man. Them countries over there in Europe are no really eye to eye with America, man, and they in the same house. All right, UK, Germany, France, Belgium, all those countries, man, they're not really fucking with America right now. And now Australia and America are not really on the same page too. But I'm gonna read on just to finish up this quick, and then go into what's going on with America and Australia. It says verse 3 says, therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes and the uproars of the people in the world, you see, and that's what we're seeing, earthquakes and the uproars of the people in the world, and this is happening right now, man. Then shall thou understand the Most High spec of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. And how did the Most High spec these things, man? Through the prophets, man. All right. You can go back and starting with Noah, or even Abraham, Noah, all the prophets, man. They always came in prophesizing on things that was gonna happen, and guess what happened? Them, with the prophesize over, took a place and it happened. And here we are now doing the same thing our forefathers did, you know, which you believe we are those men back then, back here again, doing the same work we're doing, all right? Here we are again, prophesizing the end of Esau's kingdom, and it's finally coming to an end. We're finally seeing the signs of it, you know, the signs of showing that Esau's kingdom is not going to stand, all right? It says, verse 4, I'm gonna read again. Then shalt thou understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end. That's right. So everything has a beginning in this world, man. All right. You know, they have a beginning and they have an end. So every kingdom that ever ruled back then, it had a beginning, and then it had an ending. So when Esau came in power, he came in power, all right. But now this is his end. This is his time right now, man. The Most High is gonna put, the Most High put time on his kingdom to go on for, you know, a certain period, and now that period is, you know, is done, man. Is, you know, is almost done. There's only like a few seconds left, and then this devil's kingdom is completely being destroyed. All right, and guess who's gonna be ruling next? You know, we you know, Jake got next. We got next, man. All right, Yahushua is coming, you know, to claim his, you know, his rulership, man. You know, all right, and it says, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. That's right. So the end is manifest, man. All right. So, and the end of Easter is not gonna be great for him. For us, is man, we can't wait for it. But for Esau himself and these other nations, they're going, some of these other nations, they're gonna rejoice because they're fucking tired of Esau, man. Especially them Ishmaelites, they sick and tired of Esau, man. All right, Moab, tired of Esau. So some of these nations, they're gonna rejoice. Some of them, they're gonna mourn of Esau. But hey, it gotta happen, man. All right, you can't rule forever, man. The only kingdom that was supposed to rule forever was our kingdom. All right, the kingdom of Yahawadah, with our King David being a king, man. All right, under Yahawadah. That's the only kingdom that is gonna rule forever. All right, these other kingdoms, they had their time. The Most High gave them time to rule, man. All right. All right. So from there, let me show you another thing that took place today, man. Me that the Most High is not doing these things, man. All right. Let me get a quick precept right here. Book of Amos. Okay, I'm gonna go 3. Let's see. Which precept I'm looking for should be the evil in the city, and the Most High is not done. Amos 1:9. Let's see. No. Should be the evil and Most High have not done it. Let me see. See the book of Amos, right? Let me see. Spell with me, brother. Gotta find this precept. It's in the book of Amos. It should be the evil done in the city, the Most High have not done it. Let's see. The fuck is this? Listen. Right. It's like it's Amos 3 and 6. Yeah, this the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 6 says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people nor be afraid, all right? And shall be a evil in the city, and the Most High have no done it. Right, so so what took a place over there in New Zealand, or what took a place over here, what I'm about to show you right now, right here. This is Western Australia storm. It's like 50,000 homes without power as state battered by white weather. Right here, man. This took a place on Sunday 24th of May 2020. This took a place, just yesterday, man. Our time, Australian time. Okay, right here. So the Most High did this. The Most High is jacking up Esau's kingdom, man, and these fucking wicked people in it too, they're getting jacked in it, man. So you telling me this is not evil, man, right here? That the Most High is not mad in the middle of this COVID-19, in the middle of this coronavirus, the Most High is bringing these weather, this crazy weather, all right, earthquakes in the middle of this COVID-19, in the middle of it. And things are going to get worse, man. All right. Once that second wave hits, man, and Most High is bringing all these, such as like right here, you see this storm right here. You telling me it's not going to be worse for them people, man? All right. They're going to be, because guess what? You lose your house. Where you going to end up at? They're going to throw you in a FEMA camp and be forced to take that vaccine by force. You want to eat? You want to have shelter? Well, here you go. You have somewhere to stay, but you gotta go by what? By the laws. Whatever the laws they're gonna be having in those fucking FEMA camps, man. All right, because that's what this shit's gonna lead into, man. When the second wave hits, and because the weather in Australia, man, is being fucking weird. I'm telling you, brothers, man, the weather here is being crazy. We're supposed to be in the autumn, which is fall, but you got all these crazy rain, crazy storms, like hell, all that happening right now, man. Hitting Australia, like out of nowhere too, cause these what do you call them? The weather people, they don't be seeing coming, man. They're supposed, hey, you got all that technology, you can even predict this thing. Or they say, oh, possibly storm. Next minute, hey, that storm was something stronger than they thought it was gonna be. You see, the Most High is showing them, man, that these crackers, they be acting like they're the Most High, they can see it all. No, man, you can't see it all. Like the Most High, if the Most High decides not to show things, the Most High for sure did it, and the Most High hasn't been showing these people all these things right here. Time this happened, last time it happened was I believe was either Saturday or Friday. A place over there in Melbourne, they got hit out of nowhere, man. They got hit by a thunderstorm, like a crazy one too, and there was a little bit of controversial saying like, how come the weather people, there's a name for them. There's a weather for for those people that predict the weather and all that. They were saying, how come they didn't give a warning about that storm that hit Melbourne? You see, these devils, they don't fucking know, man. All they do is just go ahead and give you what their computer shows, but they can't show it all, man. All right. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 6. It says, thou shalt be visited of Yahweh of hosts with thunder, and that's what was hitting Australia right now, and with earthquake, what hit New Zealand, and a great noise with storm and tempest. The storm has been hitting Australia, man. Melbourne, Perth, what's next? Sydney's gonna be next, then Brisbane or Darwin, all right, of the North Australia, all right, because they've been saying like the weather has changed, and then brothers the elder, the elder from Dallas and the elder from UK. They made a beautiful video, man, and how this weather, it's really the sun and the sun and it's just giving different signs right now, man. Okay. So hey, the Most High is doing, man. Like, hey, the earth itself is already like, it's already sick of this devil, man. Okay. It says, "That shall be visited of the Most High of hosts with thunder and earthquake and a great noise with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire." And that's what you devils are witnessing right now, man. That's what going through right now. All right. The Most High is showing his anger towards you, fucking devils, man. And be ready, because there's more to come. There's more that you devils can't really see, and be prepared for that, man. Okay, be prepared for that. And then my last one is gonna be, and you brothers can go ahead and read this thing, and maybe you can do more videos on that. This is so we will supply disconnect Mike Pompey and the Australia TV appearance that caused diplomatic storm. And American right here, if you brothers got time to read these things, you can go ahead and read it, man. So what America's trying to do is they're saying, like, if Melbourne, Victoria, which is the state of which is the state of a city called Melbourne. So they're doing something to with China, and America doesn't want. America said if they go ahead and keep doing it, America's gonna cut off Australia. They're gonna be disconnected from them. Okay, and then America and Australia, they've been good for a minute. Because they're the same people anyway. Because they're the same, like the British the white people that came from England that live over there in America. They're the same people that live over here in Australia. The British that came from over there in England, man. So they're the same people. They've been so close to each other. They're brothers, all right. But America's that big brother, and Australia's the little one. Like China called Australia, they were like, Australia is a little bitch to America. That's what China said about Australia, man. Because what Australia's been doing, Australia's been following the same, been following Trump, talking about. Australia's been talking about, that whole COVID-19 came from Wuhan, and then that's what Trump was talking about. So Australia went ahead and did their own investigation, which pissed off Chinese people, or the Chinese government pissed them off. So they cut off their tradings. So since then, it's been back and forth, man. Just talking shit. Just been talking shit towards each other, man. And right now, one of the state of Australia don't want to lose that relationship with China, and America's saying if this state continues with that, we're gonna disconnect with Australia, man. You see, so this nation, man, especially these devil themselves, they really disconnected themselves. So if knowing America doesn't have that many close allies with them anymore. The only allies I can think that America got left is probably Israel. All right, Israel right now. Any other allies that might be left close to America. You brothers, you brothers will know. But for now, like, what is Europe? I mean, the NATO's countries, they're fucking done with America, man. And now America's threatening to do the same thing to Australia. Guess what? It's gonna happen, man. Okay, it's gonna happen. So the last precept I was gonna get is in the book of Obadiah. This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, In verse 7, it says, all the men of that confederacy, your allies, the closest nations to America right now. All right, it says all the men of that confederacy have brought thee even to the border. All right, so whatever the allies that this devil was close to, Shalom, brother GMS, steady fast, Shalom, Yahaba, Shima, Shaba, Shima, Kwakdash, Bakathon, So, so all these, it's like I'm gonna read again. All the men of that confederates have brought thee even to the border, right? The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. So all these nations that was at peace with America right now, they're slowly deceiving these devils, because first of all, you got the UK, these NATO countries carrying on with China. All right, the only UK said they're gonna sign. They're gonna go ahead and make that deal with the Huawei, whatever it is. They're gonna make that some type of percentage and trade with it, but they're not gonna take it in. They're not gonna take that 5G. They're not gonna take 5G Huawei, because hey, when you look into it, man, the Chinese already got the the satellites running. I believe they were the first country to be running 5G. So really, they've been spying to these other countries, man. And that's what America is trying to avoid. All right, some of these European countries are trying to avoid that, but by Trump telling them not to do it. All right, but that's what China is really China, man. They really think they got next, man. They were the first one who set up this 5G and shit. They got the 5G tower over there in Mountain Everest. To do what? So they can spy to these. They can spy to these other nations, man. Okay, so knowing Trump being in office, he said, "Nah, we for our safety, security reasons, we don't want to trade. We don't want the Huawei 5G in America. Some in those lines. I'm not really, you brothers know what I'm talking about. So America didn't want to do it, man. But them European countries carry on with it. Australia, I believe Australia never said nothing about that Huawei. All right, but so these nations that were allies of America went ahead and did up behind America. So Trump, knowing how fucking powerful he got mad about that. He started cutting off nations bit by bit, his allies bit by bit, because they're doing trades with China. You see, it says all the men of that confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat that bread have laid a wound under thee. So all these countries that trading with fucking America, man, hey, they have laid a wound under America, man, because America's all these, they're gonna be in a mess in a minute. All right, all this, after them, stop trading with China, or America cutting off these European countries. All right, cutting off Russia, Australia. America's gonna be fucking they're gonna be condemned, man. These countries they have laid a wound under you, America. It says there is none understanding in him. So these devils, America don't really know what the fuck is happening, man. But slowly these countries are slowly cutting off America, and America is slowly cutting them off. But these countries, they don't give a fuck no more, man. Because most of these countries, they got the missiles, they got power. America can't really go to them like they used to back then. They can't really fucking stand up and say, hey, do this and do that. Nah, man. They're tired of it. And that's the Mossad doing so. The Mossad is putting that power in them to really treat America like that, man. Like you ain't the one who got the missiles. We got the missiles too. We got power. And so that's what's going on right now, man. Finally, the Mossad is showing his power, and the Mossad is showing that he rules in the kingdom of man. Okay, so that's the events. These are the events that took place today and yesterday. All right, of the earthquakes, the uproars of people over there in Hong Kong. All right, the storm hitting over here in Australia, and then it's like America trying to disconnect with Australia over over China. Man, so it's crazy, man. We're finally seeing that this devil is really about to be done away in a minute. His kingdom can't stand no more, man. All right. So I'm gonna get one last precept, Book of Daniel. This is right here. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 4, and verse 20. It says, "And the 10 horns that were in his head," which is talking about the narrow countries, which were 10 horns, but now there's more than 10. All right. It says, "And of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell, and those 3 fell, I believe was the Spanish, French, and British. And out of the British came out of who? America, man." It says, "And before whom the 3 fell, even of the horn that had eyes," and he's talking about America right now, Babylon, "had eyes, and a mouth that spake very great things." Doesn't America do that? Speak of great things, man. All right, has deceived every single nation on this earth by them speaking great things, showing their power, whatever through this technology that the Most High gave them. Okay, don't they do that, man? Then it says, "And then whose look was more stout than his fellows," and and right now, man, we believe through the Spirit of Yahawadah, this right here, this here, whose look was more stout than his fellows. This is Trump right here, man. Isn't Trump, the one who really been fucking up shit, going to these meetings and be talking shit. Don't want to, like, just disrespecting all these leaders who, these leaders of those European countries. Didn't Trump disrespected what is the French president or something like that? All right, didn't Trump do that? Showing how proud he is, man. And we believe Trump is the last president of the United States, man. Okay, and this is right here what we're into right now, man. All right, these NATO countries are sick of him. Tired of fucking Trump, man. Since he came in office, all he did is fuck shit up, man. Trump will go on national TV, start cursing out, man. Start like cursing out people, man. The interviews, the talking shit back and forth with him like a little child, man. But still in that prideful, like, you can't say nothing. If you ask a question, I don't want to answer your question. That's Trump right there. Trump is that man. Okay, he's the man for this this scripture right here, whose look was more stout than his followers, man. That's Trump right there. Isn't Trump the one trying to cut off Australia? All right, Australia and America, man, came from what? Came from England. Same people, man. Even though over there in America you got the French and British, French and Spanish regions. A few states, those nations I just mentioned that rule over there. But hey, so hey, Trump is that man right here. This right here more stuff than his fellow. That's Trump right there, and that's America right there, man. They're the most powerful nation on this earth, man. And what's crazy, man, this is spiritual, man. It says 14 people watching, 4 loved it, and 4 comments. So 1, 4, 4, 4. That's crazy, man. That's spiritual right there, man. So anyway, that was the lesson that was in my head while I was work today. Seeing all these things on my break, that. So hopefully this lesson was edifying, man. If you brothers have anything to add on, hey, go ahead, man. So until then, tawada to you brothers that came on comment board, and tawada to you brothers who's watching this video right now. And Yahawadah Shim Yasha Bashim Sake Yahawadah Shim Yasha Bashim Kakdash Pakdam to you brothers out there. and they keep pushing this truth, man. You know, and the Most High, you know, is showing more signs that this is it right here, man. That we, you know, in any time soon, man. You know, the Arafat chip is gonna roll in out of nowhere, man. All right, because that second wave is finally coming in slowly, man. All right, because another thing that they're doing over here in Australia is that the stores, they took out the restrictions of buying food, so you know people really think things are coming back to normal over here, man. Okay, but they don't know what the fuck is about to hit them in anytime soon, you know. So until then, hey, shalom to brothers out there, man, and you know, hey, you know,